of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Is your basement broken? Is your crawl space a disaster? Is the concrete around your house sinking or uneven? If the answer is yes, call SureDry. Serving all of northeast and central Wisconsin, we offer permanent professional solutions to these kinds of problems. More than 25,000 satisfied customers since 1994. We've probably fixed your neighbor's basement, crawl space, or concrete, and we'd love to fix yours too. Call SureDry today.
Get planting with Urban's Greenhouse. We have fresh, beautiful flowers and hanging baskets, as well as trees, shrubs, perennials, succulents, vegetables, and unique places for them to grow. Urban's Greenhouse, just south of Rudolph on Highway 34.
Straight ahead on Newswatch 12 at 5, a north central Wisconsin police station getting some much needed color in an effort to bring more comfort to both victims and officers alike. Plus, see how Rhinelander city leaders are hoping to create more affordable housing in the Northwoods. And one of the only croquet clubs in the state is looking to attract more players here in the Northwoods. We'll have details as Newswatch 12 at 5 starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 at 5 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. We'll get to those stories in just a minute, but first, we have some severe weather headed our way this evening. Newswatch 12 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller is tracking the storms for us. Jeff, how is it looking out there right now?
Hey, Justin, yeah, you can feel something bubbling up all day long, and that has now led to a squall line across parts of western and central Wisconsin right now, with a line of intense showers and thunderstorms about to move in to north central Wisconsin. Now, these are severe in parts of the area as we speak, including parts of Taylor County and now getting into Lincoln County as well. So going in closer, you can see where the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for pretty much everybody in red here through about 10 o'clock tonight. However, it's going to be shaved off rather quickly as this line passes through this evening. We'll have about 30 to 40 minutes of craziness followed by really kind of better weather coming in overnight tonight. But we had to get through the storms first, and these are producing near $half-dollar sized hail about to move into parts of Lincoln County and gusty winds near 60 miles per hour. With this system right there, the trajectory here takes it into Lincoln County, not quite there yet, but about to be there. And along Highway 8, right about there in Price County, there's also another cell there dumping hail right along Highway 8. So if you're traveling tonight, bring it indoors for right now. If you have outdoor games or activities this evening, bring it inside for now. We're all going to get a piece of this evening, but once it's through, and then we're in a much better area later on this evening into tomorrow. Your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Though you might not realize it, psychologists say the use of color can affect your mood. That's why one Wausau Police Department officer wanted to make something out of a big blank wall. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson joins us now live in studio with a look at what she created. Morgan.
Justin, Officer Sarah Bettish joined the Victim Resource Unit at the Wausau Police Department a little over a year ago. When she started, she noticed a blank wall in a room of where people go for help and decided to create a welcoming, comfortable space for everyone who walks by.
We always refer to it as the big ugly wall.
A new beginning. That's something many people who visit the Victim Resource Unit are often looking for.
Our job is to connect with victims and work with them and connect them with resources in our communities, so whatever that might mean for that victim.
Sarah Bettish has been with the Wausau Police Department for 10 years. And when she joined the Victim Resource Unit in 2020, she decided to do something about the blank wall.
And it's like we have victims that come through here, we have clients that come through here, officers walk through here. And I'm like, I want to paint this wall. Like, this is really boring in here. This is not welcoming. There's nothing about this space that says we help people and we do a lot of really good work.
Bettish got in contact with a coworker's wife who works at the Center for the Visual Arts in Wausau.
Sarah gave me a tour of the surrounding areas and kind of their mission. and how, like, what type of imagery inspires them.
She found Jessica Kopecki, a graphic designer, illustrator, architectural photographer, and for this project, a mural artist. Kopecki says everything she illustrated has meaning, even the flowers and choice of colors.
We tried to get a lot of imagery in there, so there's the obvious motifs of the people who are walking through this process, and you have the police officer, obviously, and taking these people who we were trying to make as gender and race neutral as possible.
The mural gives everyone a different feeling, but Bedish wants this mural to give victims one similar feeling.
I hope that it gives them a glimmer of hope, or I hope that it shows them that we recognize the struggle that they go through, that we recognize it is a difficult path for them to take to be a victim of crime and then to make necessary steps to something better and brighter in their future.
The Victim Resource Unit helps victims of all kinds and gives them whatever resources they need, from family supplies to a car ride to an appointment. Bedish hopes victims look at the mural and realize that the unit cares and has their best interest at heart.
Thank you, Morgan. A Stratford man charged with killing 2 men last spring has now officially pleaded guilty to 2 counts of intentional homicide. Investigators say 23-year-old Brandon Knoll stabbed 23-year-old Michael Stone and 19-year-old William Stone April 7th of last year at a home in Stratford. According to the probable cause statement from that day, Knoll told detectives he wanted to kill someone for his whole life, and that day, felt like the day he would do it. Today, Judge Michael Moran ordered a pre-sentence investigation be completed within 90 days before sentencing. Again, no sentencing date has yet been scheduled. The United County Health Department, along with multiple partners, is completing a community assessment on substance abuse throughout the county. Organizers say the survey only takes 10 to 15 minutes to complete. It's open to anyone who lives or works in Oneida County, is 18 or older. The survey will be open until June 26th, so for about a month now. They say any information you provide will be kept confidential. For more information, you can contact the Oneida County Health Department. The number of COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin continues to drop. Today, the Department of Health Services reports 376 new cases, dropping our 7-day rolling average to 314. That's the lowest we've seen since last summer. Meanwhile, DHS reports 8 new deaths today, though only 3 are from this week. We're down to averaging 4 per day over the last week. More than 5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine have now been given out across Wisconsin. DHS reports about 47% of all people in the state have now received at least 1 dose of vaccine. Just over 41% of people in the state have now completed their vaccination. Across the country, COVID-19 case numbers continue to drop as more than half the adults in the U.S. are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Meanwhile, there may soon be a second vaccine approved for kids. Mary Maloney has details.
The U.S. reaching a critical milestone. Half of adults are now fully vaccinated. On Tuesday, the White House marking the major development.
That number was around 1% when the president took office, so that's certainly a significant development.
The announcement comes as states brace for a busy Memorial Day weekend. New York City reopening beaches and taking its mobile vaccination effort to their and other city attractions.
You're going to see the buses, the vans. You're going to be able to go there, get your shot, and then hit the beach. And that's what we want for everyone. We want everyone to be safe.
Meanwhile, a second vaccine maker announces its COVID-19 vaccines are safe for adolescents. Moderna joining Pfizer in saying testing reveals their vaccine is safe and appears to be effective for children ages 12 to 17. Moderna says it plans to submit its results to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration in June and hopes to get emergency use authorization. Adding to the vaccine supply as the nation's 2 largest public school districts announce a return to in-person classes 5 days a week in the fall.
Welcome back to school!
While schools in Los Angeles will also offer an online option, New York City schools will not offer virtual options.
There's a lot of money in the rescue plan for schools to upgrade their ventilation. There really is no excuse not to have full in-person classes.
That's Mary Maloney reporting. Across the country, housing prices are up about 13% from 1 year ago, and in many places, the cost of rent is also rising. Rhinelander city leaders are hoping to help with that. City Administrator Zach Vruwink worked with the mayor and city council to develop a housing needs assessment and says they are now starting work towards their two main goals.
One, to attract developers to the city and to quantify the needs that are currently being unmet in the market, but also to show some potential strategies that the city can undertake.
Now, two housing developments are expected to break ground soon, one focused on smaller efficiency units, the other being multi-family apartments along the river. Vruwink expects that to help relieve some of the cost of housing in the area.
So by adding new capacity, new units, will not only support the residents or people that are prospective residents, but it'll also support the businesses that are currently here that are looking to recruit and attract employees.
The study will soon seek public input before putting together its final draft. The Northwoods has a plethora of choices for outdoor activities in the summer, whether it's fishing or kayaking or golf. Dale Hazley, the owner of the Swift Creek Croquet Club, began playing croquet down in Florida with his wife. He says he became obsessed with the game and decided to build his own court in the Northwoods, which came with some challenges.
There's over 2 feet of sand under our feet, and it takes about two to 3 years to get the roots to take hold, to be able to cut this grass down to 1/8 of an inch.
Well, if growing the grass wasn't tough enough, he says the pandemic also hurt their business, but they have plans to come back stronger than ever this summer.
When we first started, we didn't hardly have too many people at all come out. Now we're up to about 32 people a week in just the leagues, and I'd say maybe 100 people on average a week come out to play.
If you'd like to take a whack at croquet, you can contact the Swift Creek Croquet Club on their Facebook page. You may think of the Northwoods as a vacation destination or a popular retirement spot, but some young entrepreneurs are launching a new business in Eagle River. We'll take a look at it in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve Sugar Camp, folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
This is one of the biggest furniture events of the year, the Memorial Sale at Slumberland. Everything is an additional 25% off our already low price.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest flooring in the industry at the lowest prices of the year, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Max flooring is extremely durable, low maintenance, waterproof, and easy to install. Come see why builders and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs, with the lowest prices guaranteed, where it's in stock and on sale. Request your free estimate today at carpetcitywy.com.
Our prices will floor you.
Make this summer the summer of more fun and less worry with replacement windows from Renewal by Andersen. Now is the perfect time to call because we're having a Memorial Day sale with incredible savings on the most trusted family of window and patio door brands in America. Call for your free window diagnosis and begin your Renewal by Andersen signature service experience. A unique start-to-finish home improvement solution, skillfully guided by Renewal by Andersen professionals who are the best at window replacement because it's the only thing we do. In fact, Renewal by Andersen signature service has earned us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction from over 500,000 happy customers. Act now, because these Memorial Day savings on our exclusive Fibrix composite material windows end soon. Fibrix won't warp or bow over time like vinyl can, and is scientifically proven to stand the test of time. Our Memorial Day sale is going on right now, but it won't last. Call today and let us take care of your summer to-do list so you can start enjoying your summer of fun. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Incredible savings on Sealy mattresses during our big Memorial Sale now at Slumberland. Plus, come try any of our 8 memory foam queen mattresses, all for under $9.99. And get free shipping. The huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Well, something has to give. Temperatures near 80, dew points near 70. It's tough to sustain that in north central Wisconsin in late May. And here is the atmosphere trying to correct itself with a line of showers and storms just to the west of us right now. And these are severe as we speak. So these are moving to the east, northeast, about 45 miles per hour. They do contain some golf ball size hail in spots and some very gusty winds. So here's the bigger picture of what we're watching for this evening. Potentially some severe weather in this broad area. Although behind this squall line, things are drying out very quickly, and actually the rest of the evening should be pretty good once we get this system through. But for right now, here's where the watches are. They include a severe thunderstorm watch for the counties you see here in pink or red. And within that is this squall line moving northeast at 45 and a few severe thunderstorm warnings in here as we speak. So for that, we are entering parts of Taylor County, also into Lincoln County. There is one cell in here that's been a little bit goofy at times, traveling right along Highway 8 with some hail. So if you're traveling west on Highway 8 out of Rhinelander, turn around, come back this way for now until this whole line passes. You do not want to put your car through golf ball size hail. That will leave some dents and also cause some damage. So here's the radar, and again, you can see the trajectory here, moving northeast at 45. Behind it, though, the watch is being chiseled away at by the Weather Service offices out that way. So they're thinking, what I'm thinking is once this line is through, we're in pretty good shape tonight, but getting through it first is going to be a thing the next hour or two across north central Wisconsin. So here's where the heaviest rain is falling, Vilas County back toward Price County into Marathon County as well, moving northeast at 45, and these have gone severe. There's lots of fuel in the atmosphere right now to work with, so expect about 45 minutes of intense weather across your area. So here's the hail tracker right now. There's a little dot right there. You see it's been traveling right along Highway 8 with some possibly golf ball size hail with that. So again, if you're traveling on Highway 8 to the west, don't go that way. Turn around and park your car for a bit to not get into that hail. We're also watching for some circulation in the atmosphere or possible tornadoes. These squall lines can do that, spin up brief tornadoes at times, and there has been a couple circulations. You can see here where the red meets the green, but they've all been aloft, so nothing on the ground as of right now. There's been absolutely no tornadoes at all with this, but again, gusty winds are likely near 60 miles per hour, and with that comes some problems. The recent rainfall lately has made the soil very damp. The trees are having a hard time holding on to that, and the new vegetation is growing in, adding weight to the trees, so a wind gust near 60 could definitely cause some power problems tonight. What we need is a front to go through and turn all this off, right? So here it is, just to the west of us right now. The problem is the front is also the trigger for all this across our area now. Moving in our direction, it's going to move through this evening. Behind it, this is all cooler, drier, Canadian air, open your windows kind of stuff over here. We just have to get there first. It's going to arrive tomorrow and have some really cool temperatures around here on Thursday and Friday. Outside right now, though, this is kind of tropical heat, right? Temperatures near 80 today. This is fuel for thunderstorms, along with dew points near 60 to 70. But notice to the west of us, behind that front, how quickly the dew points drop off. That's very dry air there. That's moving in our direction. You're going to feel this. Our lives are going to change tomorrow. It's going to feel completely different than today. And then going forward, 61 the forecast high tomorrow. In the 50s Thursday, 50s with rain showers on Thursday, and maybe a little bit of frost on Friday morning. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is showers and storms out there right now, ending early, clearing late, with low temperatures down near 53. For tomorrow, all right, so much better. Partly cloudy, cooler, and way less humid. Highs reaching for 60. We'll probably do it through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a nice day for us tomorrow. Rainy, cool, damp, and kind of fall-like on Thursday, followed by a good-looking weekend with temperatures back in the 60s. Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. Folks in assisted living centers aren't often able to explore the outdoors like they once did, but one organization in Rhinelander wants to help change that, at least for one afternoon. The Hodag chapter of Let's Go Fishing brings seniors onto Boom Lake for a few hours of fishing or boating. Organizers say the local chapter hosted nearly 100 outings in 2018, but none last year because of COVID-19. Well, the new season starts in June. You can find more details by Googling Let's Go Fishing Rhinelander. In Eagle River, a couple young entrepreneurs are hoping to bring some new life to a coffee business. Newswatch 12's Rachel Eiler caught up with them today and gives us a look at the daily grind.
We all know what it's like to redecorate our homes, but for businesses, it's more than just adding a fresh coat of paint and new logos, but retelling their story.
You know, if you were in here a week ago Monday, you know, you wouldn't believe what it used to be.
It's a new start for a familiar building.
I have loved this renovation because everything you see in here is my design.
The Daily Grind, formerly known as The Blend, is opening their doors with new owners.
We always had businesses of our own in mind. Ever since we started dating, we just started looking at things that were available, and in a weird way, this place just kind of made sense.
Adding a modern vibe, Christine Angon and Christopher Wagnes knew when they took over, they would be starting from scratch. Customers say the change is just what the building needed.
The aesthetics are top-notch. They kept the good Collectivo coffee, so you ease the transition, but it's brighter, it is clean. I love the design, so it's way more enjoyable to hang out.
This is really a beautiful place, and their food's awesome. Coffee's awesome.
But they're not alone in the journey.
A lot of his family members own their own businesses, so they've really been helpful, helping us along the way, and they're here every single day working with us and working for us.
Only in their early 20s, the couple looks to join other entrepreneurs in bringing a younger crowd to Eagle River.
It's kind of been like a downtown rejuvenation with all of the new businesses that are coming around.
And I think it's really going to bring Eagle River up, and I think it's going to do nothing but make the community a better place.
For this week, the Daily Grind will be holding limited hours all the way up until their grand opening on Memorial Day. Reporting in Eagle River, Rachel Eiler, Newswatch 12.
Today marks 1 year since George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis, sparking global protests. But what progress has the U.S. made in that time? Well, the latest on the push for a police reform bill in Washington after the break.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Well, 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 look at you. You mastered the master bath. You created your own style. And you, yes you, turned a sourdough starter into a sourdough finisher. So when you learn your chronic dry eye is actually caused by reduced tear production due to inflammation, you take it on by talking to your eye care professional about Restasis, which may help you make more of your own tears with continued use twice a day, every day. Restasis helps increase your eye's natural ability to produce tears, which may be reduced by inflammation due to chronic dry eye. Restasis did not increase tear production in patients using anti-inflammatory eye drops or tear duct plugs. To help avoid eye injury and contamination, do not touch the bottle tip to your eye or other surfaces. Wait 15 minutes after use before inserting contact lenses. The most common side effect is a temporary burning sensation. Ask your eye care professional about Restasis. Now to trick out these lights. Visit Restasis.com to learn more.
Step 1, build a workhorse that works harder. Give it a letter. Then do it all again. Rethink, redefine, rebuild. Gear it for adventure. Make it sleeker, lighter. Make it tough, the toughest ever. And then make it a hybrid, because the only ones who can outwork the workhorse are the ones that built it. See your Ford dealer to build and pre-order your F-150 or Ranger today and get an additional $500 bonus certificate on top of all offers.
Today, on the first anniversary of George Floyd's death, his family is in Washington visiting the Capitol and the White House. They had hoped to have a bipartisan law enforcement reform bill passed by now. But while that is still in the works, congressional negotiators are still at odds over how to police the police. Chris Pallone has details.
On the first anniversary of his death, George Floyd's family members met with President Biden at the White House, the family renewing its call for Congress to pass legislation crafted to end fatal police encounters, like the one that killed Floyd a year ago in Minneapolis.
We need to be working together to make sure that people do not live in fear in America anymore.
The president eager to sign the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, which has already passed the House but faces hurdles in the Senate. The Floyd Act would ban chokeholds and no-knock warrants, prohibit racial profiling, and end qualified immunity for law enforcement, allowing people to file civil suits against the police. That provision appears to be the key sticking point for Senate Republicans. Both sides still optimistic a deal can be struck despite missing the White House's deadline.
I stand here to renew the commitment that we will get this bill on President Biden's desk.
Across the nation, state lawmakers have introduced 3,000 policing-related bills, and more than 30 states have enacted new police oversight laws.
Just like Gianna said, your dad's going to do it.
Many of those new laws an answer to the outcries for justice for what happened in Minneapolis 1 year ago today.
This portion of Newswatch12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
You've been taking mental health meds and your mind is finally in a better place. Except now you have uncontrollable body movements called tardive dyskinesia, TD. And it can seem like that's all people see. Some meds for mental health can cause abnormal dopamine signaling in the brain. While how it works is not fully understood, Ingrezza is thought to reduce that signaling.
Ingrezza is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with TD movements in the face and body. People taking Ingrezza can stay on their current dose of most mental health meds. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Shift the focus more on you. Ask your doctor about Ingrezza. It's simple. One pill, once daily. #1 prescribed for TD. Learn how you could pay as little as $0 at Ingrezza.com.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Okay, let's check on the radar. First off, you see here is our severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight. Within that is a line of heavy showers and storms working their way into north central Wisconsin right now. Included in there is Vilas County, into Oneida County, and Price County as well. Lincoln County too. The worst weather right now is right along Highway 8 to the west of Rhinelander, moving to the east-northeast at about 45 miles per hour. So there is some hail with this system right there. If you're traveling west on Highway 8, don't do it. Turn around right now. Don't get hit by that hail. These will all work through very quickly tonight, and then tomorrow we have cooler, drier Canadian air coming in, and then some showers back in the forecast Thursday, followed by a good-looking weekend with cooler temperatures back in the 60s. I'll have more, of course, at 6 o'clock.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Careful out there this evening. We'll see you back here at 6 with more.
Head to Auto Gear for the best in automotive accessory installation. Auto Gear installs the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Tinting, wheels and tires, custom seat covers, and so much more. Talk to an accessory specialist to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
Maintaining your lawn and outdoor living space is easy and fun with Menards. Keep your home a cut above the rest with the best selection of lawn care equipment and accessories at Menards. All Troy-built outdoor power equipment is 11% off. Grime doesn't stand a chance against the Generac Speed Wash Pressure Washer's best in-class cleaning power. All Generac outdoor power equipment is 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Get your gear at Auto Gear, specializing in automotive accessories. Auto Gear carries the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Lift kits, spray bed liners, trailer hitches, and so much more. Visit the showroom in Rhinelander to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
Tonight's lineup on Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart. Looking for the best selection of furniture and appliances at the lowest prices, guaranteed? Come to Furniture and Appliance Mart. You're going to love it here.
It all comes down to this.
You have a serious shot at winning the show.
I literally have tears.
That was unbelievable.
Let's win The Voice.
The Voice finale, live tonight on NBC.
Madison and I haven't had the most romantic start. But today will be one for the ages.
The season finale of This Is Us, tonight at a special time, 10/9 Central on NBC.
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and